Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob and today we have two unboxings. I've had these for probably a week now, I think. And I've been concentrating on builds. Let's see if I can get into this one. Now I believe I know this one is from. And this will be the second package from a guy called Barry. But let me just double check. Now I must admit I seem to have misplaced my Stanley blade, so I'm having to make do with these very blunt scissors. Right, I probably fast forwarded through that bit. Here we have some newspaper, which is a great way to stop any damages. So let's pour this out. I don't believe there's a note, but that's fine. As I mentioned, I believe this is from Barry, who, like I say, has already sent me a package in the past. He mentioned that he was going to be sending me something recently, and if I remember rightly, I think I took a picture of it and I said, "Is this the one you sent me?" And he said yes. So I'll just double check on that because it's been a week or so. I've slept many times since then, and yeah, you know, my kind of memory is a bit like a goldfish, really. But anyway, let's continue to open up some of these delights. And not only is Christmas around the corner, and I look forward to receiving Christmas presents from my friends and family. On Matchbox Garage, it's almost like it's Christmas every week, where you guys are sending me these bits and pieces, and every time I open something up, you know, I've got a smile on my face and I think, wow, that is cool. So here we have the number 30 Swamp Rat from 1976, and you've got the little fella on the front there. Looks like a family of spiders lived in this once, and I think this is supposed to go around, but it doesn't any longer. But that's quite cool. I think I've got another one of these, so maybe a pair going forward. I think the front of the rifle here is broken off, which is a shame, but I'm sure we could replicate that, not a problem. Well, this one's seen better days. Look, rear wheels. This is a one-wheeler, but yeah, this one was a number, is that 89 or 88, I think. It's a Cosmobile from 1975. I've got one of these in absolute near pristine condition, so it's quite nice to have something that's actually requires restoration. And you know, I feel like I can do anything to this, and I'm not going to upset anybody. I can only make it look better. Well, I'd hope so anyway. But that's very cool. I think this is a tank or an armoured vehicle. Yep. Right, so this is a Matchbox Battle Kings, the K112 DAF ambulance. Let me just move my light around. That might be a bit better. Yeah. So unfortunately we're missing a wheel. Got something kind of broken there. What's that? Is that supposed to be up like that? See how that's up like that? Maybe that's for, you know, going over. Interesting, interesting. A little bit of damage to the front there. otherwise, other than that missing wheel and this that looks like, I don't know, someone's dog's had a chew on, but otherwise I think that's all there, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to guess that had a red cross on the front. Here we've got another tank. This is a German tank. So we have a King Tiger, and you know, all the bits here. That's a bit wonky. But in a kind of brightly painted silver and black camo, which it wouldn't be very camouflage, would it? That's reflecting light, but that could be painted up. He's lost his head, but otherwise, nice looking tank. I need to put all my kind of military stuffs together, really look at what I've got, kind of maybe make a diorama. I've been watching Danny build all of his dioramas recently, and I've never made a diorama in my life, but certainly every time or every video that Danny puts out recently, there's got a diorama attached to it, so I'm learning every video, so when I eventually do venture in it, hopefully I've got a good understanding. But anyway, this is a K611 pickup truck, which is pretty cool. I think that's supposed to have a motorbike on it. Team Honda. Interesting truck. Here's a nice big one. Okay, so it's the same style truck. All right, yeah. So it was a 611 there, look, pickup truck. Of course, different. So that one's actually got, that one probably should be on there. So that's got a little thing here, and instead of all those bits there, this one is then, I'm going to guess, you know, a tow rig or something like that. I need to do a bit of investigation. I don't know whether these are usable. They're a bit chewed up, a bit broken, see. But maybe between the two of them we'll get some kind of custom, and they're pretty cool. Some smaller ones here, what I'm used to. Got a nice Jeep. Okay, so that's probably an earlier one. So this is a number 38 Jeep from 1976, and this would have been, or is in army green, but overpainted in probably permanent marker, I'm going to guess. Quite a lot of damage to this one, unfortunately. Looks like the rear of the seats have been taken out. I'm guessing there was something in the back here, which is different to that one. This one, I don't know really what's going on with this one. That looks a bit different, like there was something coming out of here. Nothing on the front. Wheels are damaged. Look at that. I don't even know. I don't even understand what's going on with that wheel. Same as that. So yeah, this one's been quite badly damaged, but as I mentioned, that diorama, something like this, painted up, you know, left after the war, doesn't look much now, and you know, perhaps it could be used for something like that. So to Get my old thinking cap on. And then this one's a 4x4 Jeep, so similar, but again it's got a lot of damage to this. Damage to the front here, missing parts, missing bull bar, missing windshield there, but possibilities, some possibilities. What's this one? I think this is a helicopter. That's a bit different. I've never restored or customised the helicopter before. That's a lovely little thing. Unfortunately it's lost one of its props. But this is a Matchbox, a 1976 number 75 Sea Sprite, made in England. Lovely little thing though. If I could find a way to try and replicate that. I think other than that, everything else is there. Very nice. So before I move on to the next one, obviously thanks Barry for sending that, mate. Very much appreciated. And you will see some of those being either restored or customised one day soon. So this one here is come from a Michel from France. This is the first package I've ever had from France, so that is pretty cool in itself. I love France. I went to France last year on a holiday, and I would love to buy a house in France. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. How do I get into this? I'm sure I just see something. Oh, here we go. So that's easier. Right, we have a note. Let me just make sure there's no address on here. Right, there is an address and an email address, so I shan't show that. But from the 27th of November, what's the date today? It's the 16th of... so yes, it's probably been about 3 weeks, this one. So, hello, after watching your amazing job on YouTube, I will send you some several models who need serious restoration with no return. Good luck. Well, Jean-Michel, thank you very much. I shall be putting your letter up on my wall, and especially knowing that this is the first from France. So, how do we do this? Let me just, there's some cars in here. It's all of them. Just to gently pour them out. Wow, so we've got a good selection here. Some French curtains to be used as... oh wow, that's in good condition. So I should put that to one side. I could probably use that for something. Right. I was kind of almost expecting all majorette cars, but I don't think we have that here. Look at that, that is lovely. Anyway, let's start with this one. This is a Matchbox Speed Kings K22 Dodge Dragster, and you may have seen my Dodge Dragster from not too long ago, really. Is that, oh, that's a shame. That's a scratch on there. But look at that. That's in almost perfect condition, minus the engine there, which I'm sure I could probably source one. Now this car is not for restoration nor for customization. This is a keeper. That is beautiful. I may even be able to buff that out there. I'll have to try, but isn't that gorgeous? What does that say on there? Binder? B-I-N-D-E-R, I think. Binder. Wow. Lovely. Anyway, let's move on. So we have here a Corgi Juniors. So it's missing, or it's got some kind of broken thing here, but otherwise in good condition. So that's a shame. Perhaps it's in this lot. I'm unsure what this is. Oh. Okay, so this is plastic. I'm not too sure what goes with what. Now this is a French brand, Tracteur Bellier, Les Miniatures de Noël, made in France. So that is pretty cool. We're missing some rear wheels here, and I'm liking the look of that. It looks very Citroen. Shame we've got a crack here. Looks like it's been glued once already, but that is a very interesting design. I like that, and I need to do some research on that car. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. A Corgi Toys Ford Mustang Mark 1. The wheels are intact. The glass is intact. Everything is here. It looks like it's been overpainted. This one, 100%, this is up for restoration. That is beautiful. That's possibly one of my favourite castings. That goes into my top, and this is going to go into the list sometime very soon to be restored. What do you think? Painting this hood section here in black. I want to say that's plastic. It's like a separate piece. Wow. Seats go forward there. That's pretty amazing, that. I really like that one. Here we've got a Ford pickup in, again, good condition. And wow, I've got a few of these, not in as good condition as this, minus, shall we consider the front end here, but I don't have any of these. And seeing this is exciting, because I could perhaps now put something together to complete a full truck. So that is very cool to see. So we've got a Dinky Toys Ferrari, missing kind of everything really. Well, I say everything. What we're missing, truly, we're missing the tyres. It looks like something is broken off of the back end here. Probably just exhaust tips, but we're missing the kind of seat section and driver here. So you never know, we may come across it one day. Does this go to this? I think it does. It's got some weight to it. So this is a Dinky Toys Bellier Gack, and I like it. We got some homemade kind of fix here, screwed. You know, someone's dad back in the, whenever this was, the 60s. Just, you know, this probably cab section here broke off. Dad, can you fix it for me? Yeah, just bang a screw in there, done. Off you go, son. Beautiful. I like that. We've got this half track Matchbox Battle Kings, again in really good condition. Missing the tracks on the rear here, but this is just dusty. Even that sticker on the front there, look at that condition of that. You got the fella on the top here, his rifle still in position, sticker on the sides. This is almost mint condition, minus those. That needs, it doesn't need restoration, it doesn't need customization, but it needs these put back and then put in a show cabinet. That is wonderful. And if only my camera just stopped mucking around. But there we go. See, first of all, you think, oh, what are you going to do with this? But this is what I see. This section. I've got so many of these. This section is broken. The fact that we've now got this section means I can restore one. So even if I just use the body off of this, and you may have seen me actually recently kind of customize or restore one of these, and I wonder whether that's should it be bent back like that? I had it broken and I glued it in the upright position. But anyway, I'm going to be careful with that, because when I customise or restore one of these, I'll be using this car here as the base just for this section. This is beautiful. What is this? It's a Roadmaster. I've never done a Roadmaster before. This is a Flyers Supercars Imperial. First thing I inspect. It's a shame. Looks like we've got a bit of damage there on the glass section there, which means it might be a bit of a struggle to restore this one. Look at the steering wheel. It's not round, it's like square. That's interesting. Opening boot there. Beautiful car. It's got some overpainting green at the back there and black on the front. But otherwise, oh look. So this is the base to that Jeep from earlier. A canopy, a 108. Unsure what that's to, but that'll go in the parts. Got some little bits, pieces here. Oh, little metal trailer, which is quite nice. We got the interior or something there. Oh wow, that's lovely. Oh, so we do have a majorette made in France. It's kind of funny looking car. What is it? Unsure what that is. It's obviously done up like a police car. It's got some kind of strange slit there. Otherwise in good condition. Looks like it's a bit of overpaint there. I have no idea what brand of car that is, or whether it's even based on one, like a generic American car. Otherwise, that's pretty cool. Got the rear or under section of a coach. Oh, there's the wheels that we was missing on that big plastic toy. Lots of spare wheels and tyres, which is nice. So we've got an early Lesney here. A Weatherall hydraulic, I think it says, number 24. And unfortunately we're missing probably a bucket section on the front there. But that is quite nice. And then we've got this wrapped up in black paper. Oh, we've got a few cars in here, very nice. So some exciting ones that I can see. Oh blimey, look at this. Wow. So this one here is the Mercury Cougar, of course. I've done a custom restoration on one of these, which was, I think, eventually given away. I've done a Mad Max on one of these. This one, I don't know, what do you think? Too far gone? Window section's okay. I can glue that. I don't even know if I've got any other spare doors, to be honest. But maybe one day. Very cool. Here we have a Lincoln Continental, and I don't have it in this colour. I've got it in like a kind of, I want to say like a mint greeny kind of colour. I've got it in there in a bluish colour, and then for the first time now in green. Unfortunately we're missing the trunk here, and looks like the hasn't been drilled out, but it's loose all the same. But yeah, otherwise a very cool car. So this is the number 18 or number 16 Badger, and it's missing like something on the top here, which I think is like a water jet. I have done a Mad Max on one of these before, and it's a pretty cool car. It's a Roller-Matics. I don't know if it's still working. No. What you find most of the time with these is that the little tabs break off, but then this goes around at the top there. Actually, is it like a radar? I think it's a radar actually. I can't remember. But anyway. And then we have, this is a Corgi Juniors made in Great Britain, Whiz Wheels Volkswagen hot rod. And lovely to see all the parts here. Now, my very first Mad Max car just so happened to use the base of one of these that was in terrible condition. This is in great condition in comparison, at least anyway. But I'd like to restore this one, especially with the new kind of chameleon paints. Seems like it's already got some kind of chameleon paint on there already, so I can somewhat replicate that now. Maybe some better wheels, but yeah, that's very nice. And then last but certainly not least, because this is very nice, this is a Cadillac Eldorado Corgi Juniors Whiz Wheels. Got an opening bonnet there. You can see the V8 hiding underneath there. The glass section is in good condition, which is what I look at. The wheels are rank on this car, so I can certainly improve on that. But otherwise, everything is there, and everything is perfect. Jean-Michel, thank you very much for these cars. I know I've had them for a little while, and you know, I just wanted to, rather than rush the unboxing on a previous day, I've waited till I've had proper time to go through this lot. You know, there are so many great cars in this package, and you will 100% see some of these being either restored or customized in the near future. But anyway, guys, if there's anything you see here that you think that should be done straight away, or at least, you know, at the top of the list, let me know, because I'm here to do any car that you want me to do as well. But yeah, I like this one. I think there's supposed to be a decal on the front of there. But anyway, this is a long video. If you've watched all the way through, I very much appreciate it. Yeah, that's all really. I'll see you on the next.